I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In this video, we'll take up more examples based on how do we change the subject. That is also known as isolate variables. The worksheet which we are talking about has more than 100 examples. Let us discuss a particular case when we need to expand binomial expansions and then change the subject. So here are 4 questions which we are going to take up one by one. The very first one, as you can see, is d plus t equals to 2 times t plus a. And in all these equations, we have to make t as the subject. So change the subject to t. You can always pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. Well, in case you want to learn directly from me, you can always send an email on the address given. So let's begin with their solutions one by one. So here are the first 2 examples, which is we have d plus t equals to 2 times t plus a. Now, distributive property will be applied to expand the right-hand side, and that is to say that we will multiply all the terms in the bracket by the term outside, which is 2 in this case. So once we do that, we get d plus t equals to 2t plus 2a. Now we can bring t's on the left-hand side. So we have t minus 2t equals to 2a minus d. Now t minus 2t is minus t. So we get minus t equals to 2a minus t. We want to change the subject to t. So what will t be? Well, it will be negative of the ones given on the right hand side. So it will be negative 2a plus d. Makes sense. So that is how we are going to change the subject in this particular case to t. So I hope these steps are absolutely clear. Now let's take up the next example, which is t minus a times 2 equals to 3 times 2t plus 3. So in this case, we will multiply by 2 to both the terms inside and on the right hand side with 3. Do you see that? So the distributive property will be applied on both sides of the equation. So we have here t minus a times 2 equals to 3 times 2t plus 3. So when I expand, multiplying 2 with t, I get 2t and then minus 2a. And on the right hand side, 3 times 2 is 6. We get 6t plus 3 times 3 as 9. Bringing the terms to the left hand side, we have 2t minus 6t. Since I want to change the subject to t, I prefer to keep t on the left side. And taking 2a to the right hand side, I get 2a plus 9. Now 2t minus 6t is minus 4t, which will be equal to 2a plus t, 2a plus 9. Dividing by minus 4, I get the value of t as minus 2a by 4, and we have minus 9 by 4. So I change the sign to negative since we are multiplying by negative 4. Well, we can simplify the first term. 2 divided by 4 is 2, right? So we get minus a by 2 here. So, and we have 9 over 4 as the next term. So when you simplify, that's what you get. And that is how we can change the variable to t. So I hope the concept is absolutely clear. Perfect. So here we have the next example before you. I'd like you to now pause the video and answer this question. Well, in case you want to learn directly from me, you can always send an email on the address given. So let's rewrite the question, which is 5 times t plus a plus 2 times t minus b, both in the bracket. We need to change the subject to t. Let us expand. We get 5t plus 5a, as we did last time, equals to 2t minus 2b. Bringing the t's to the left side, we have 5t minus 2t equals to minus 5a minus 2b. and 5 minus 2 is 3. So we get 3t equals to minus of 5a minus 2b, correct? So now we can divide by 3 on both the sides to get the solution. So t is equal to minus 5 by 3a minus 2 by 3b. Does make sense? So we have isolated t and changed the subject to t. Perfect. So that is how we are going to do it. Now here is the last question for you to practice. In this we have involved fractions also. So let us rewrite the question, which is 3 times t plus a plus half times t minus b. Expanding, we get 3t plus 3a equals to half t minus b by 2. Taking t to the left side, we get 3t minus half t equals to minus 3a minus b by 2. Now 3t minus half t is what? So take common denominators and then you can do it. So taking common denominator, or we can multiply this by 2, right? By 2. So 6t over 2. You can see that. So we can have a common denominator as 2. So we have 6t minus t on the left hand side, and on the right hand side we have minus 3a minus b by 2. So that gives us 6 minus t. 6t minus t is 5, right? So it is 5t over 2 equals to minus 3a minus b by 2. Now t is equal to 2 by 5 of these terms, which we are writing as minus 3a minus b by 2. Makes sense? So that is how you can change the subject to t. Well, we can also rewrite this as t equals to minus 2 by 5, taking minus common, 3a plus b by 2. Makes sense? So that is the way we could do it. So you can see in this particular case, all the 4 examples have been solved, and here the common feature was that we were expanding using distributive property, right? So do you see that part? So that was important. Once you do that, then we'll combine the like terms, isolate, or change the subject to t. So these are the steps involved. I hope that helps. Feel free to write a comment, share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your time and all the best.